Righty-ho, is it going to work tonight? Let's see. What does my screen tell me? It says excellent. Well, that's fine, but I haven't got any picture. Now I've got a picture. Right, okay, we might be on a winner tonight. Fingers crossed. Click the thumbs up thingy down there, wherever it is, if it's working, and then I can see it come through my end, and it looks like it's getting some response. That's useful. And also, if it doesn't appear to be running live, it's just under me here somewhere where you get like the volume control and whatnot. There's a little dot which says live. If you click on that, the little dot next to live should be red. That means you're up to date with the live feed, as it were. Right, let's see. Brian, good evening, good evening. Hope the technology doesn't conspire tonight. Yes, hopefully not. Good evening. Peter Stella, Peter C, Peter W, Kevin, Paul, Peter. Hello, hello, hello. Right, there's a few people there. That's a promising sign, isn't it? Looks like it might be working then. Yeah, apologies for last night. I don't know what was going wrong. I think it was internet. Because about midnight, 1 o'clock, it started glitching again. And I was trying to do some stuff, some website-y stuff, and it just wouldn't work. So there we are. Unfortunately, one of those things, I think. Right, so what have I got to tell you? Hopefully you got my email at the weekend. So next couple of weeks, I'm not going to be around much. Finally, after all this time, we've got Mum's inquest at the end of the month. So, well, 2 weeks today it starts, actually. So obviously I'm going to be tied up getting my head around that. So I've got a few things to tie up these next couple of days. And then I might just have a long weekend away somewhere, just escape, gather my thoughts a little bit, and then next week, obviously, I've got to prep for the inquest itself. So that's going to slightly scupper doing an auction in June, I'm afraid, which was when I was hoping to want to have another one again. The good news is there's been quite a few goodies have been trickling in over time. But I don't know when the date will be yet. So I'll sort it as soon as I can, but probably going to be later in July, I guess. Second half of July, I would think would be sensible, because by the time I'm kind of back in fine fettle to go and crack on with it and photograph stuff and do videos and all that, it's going to be end of the month, isn't it? So there we are. So that's where we're at on that front. Sunny Cornwall, Brian says. That's good, because it's been raining here today. I spoke to Peter earlier on. It was raining in Great Yarmouth. So yeah, we've had a lot of rain over in the east today. Evening, Ollie. Kevin, hello, hello. Yeah, a bit of a soggy east. It should sound in Cornwall, shouldn't we? Oh yes, so I was going to show you last night. I dug out another World's Fair and a coin slot. There's just a couple of little interesting bits in there I thought might amuse you. This is from June 1984. June 22nd, actually, this particular one is dated. That's what, 42 years ago. I didn't actually have a copy of precisely this weekend, but, you know, it's near enough, isn't it? But there's a couple of things caught my eye. There's a good one on the front here, the World's Fair. Circus boss routes 2 gunmen. Oh, that's a bit dramatic, isn't it? It sounds bloody dramatic, to be honest. Have a listen to this. 2 gunmen didn't realise what they were up against when they tried to snatch the take-ins from Chipperfield Circus in Londonderry on Sunday night. 3 shots rang out as Mr. Dickie Chipperfield wrestled with the 2 gunmen. You've got to be pretty brave to do that, haven't you? Hours after they fled, empty-handed, the getaway car was found at Bull Park in the city's Bogside area. Police also found 2 ammunition magazines, a holdall, a face mask, a wig, scarf, and a hat used by the disguised robbers. They struck while the final circus performance was in progress at the end of the 7-day visit. The applause of the packed audience in the Big Top drowned the sound of the shots, and it was only afterwards that those present, including the Mayor of Londonderry, Mr. John Tierney, realised that the drama had taken place just yards away. The gunmen forced their way into an office caravan while Mr. Chipperfield was checking returns with a female member of his staff. When they demanded the takings, Mr. Chipperfield leaped into action, grabbing one raider's gun with his left hand and punching him with the right. Shots were fired at the circus chief. One hit another caravan and the second a lorry. The men then ran off. Mr. Chipperfield, 41, said afterwards that as the struggle moved outside the caravan, one of the gunmen loosed off a shotgun blast. Mr. Chipperfield released the safety catch on the pistol he had seized and fired back as a warning. The other gunman fired a shot which hit his caravan and both men ran away. I mean, bloody hell, that's a bit mad, isn't it? Yeah. But there you go. Don't mess with circus people. Serves them right, doesn't it? I thought, oh, that's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Beware. So that'd be a good article to stick on the circus website, won't it? When I've done that section. A nice little bit. Well, not a nice little bit for Mr. Chipperfield, was it? But you know what I mean. It's quite a story, isn't it? Right. What else did we see in this World's Fair? There was something else amusing in here, and I had a quick click for it last night before the internet beat me. What was it? Was it something interesting for sale? New attractions. Don't muck around with showmen. Yeah, exactly. Yes, there was a bad thing years ago at Cambridge Midsummer Fair, wasn't there? Yeah, can't remember all the details of it now, but well, it was a bit of a bad thing. That story will surface, no doubt, at some point. But yeah, there you go. Very nice ghost train. Yeah, I didn't scan this one. Patrick Burton, all the way from the western section, found himself in East Anglia, funnily enough, recently at a steam engine with his ghost train. The family mentioned they'd like to see themselves at the World's Fair, so Michael Gates took a picture. What happened to that ghost train? It's very nice. Looks like a supercar ghost train. Lovely front on it. Anybody know what happened to Patrick Burton's ghost train from the western section 42 years ago? Be interesting to know. Right, where else have we got in this one? There's an amusing advert. There's an advert somewhere that caught my eye. I thought it was very amusing. I'll find it in a minute. Let me have a quick scan through the adverts. Excuse me. You've got 12-foot hot dogs. They're quite big hot dogs, aren't they? I think it means a hot dog trailer. That wasn't the amusing advert. There was another one somewhere. Hang on a moment. I shall find it. I had it all lined up, and then of course the internet threw me totally off last night. Half the things never have any prices on, which is really annoying. Oh, there's an inflatable elephant for £1,250 in Aberdeen, but you could only phone between 10:30 and 12 midnight if you wanted an inflatable elephant. Must have been a nocturnal elephant, I guessed. There you go. Caravans, no, it wasn't caravans, was it? What was it? Streets Apollo Pusher, no price. Oh, that's a really off. Must be here somewhere. Octopuses, paratroopers, Dodgem spares. Then we'll have a look at the coin slot then. Okay, here we are. Wanted. A person to present a sea lion and parrot show. Who knew sea lions and parrots went together? And experience, not essential. So, you know, if you're not experienced in sea lion and parrot shows, totally fine. Apply in writing to Tom Handsome, Scarborough Marineland Amusement Park in Scarborough. So, I mean, I guess there's not too many people around who would be experienced in sea lions and parrots. So it's just as well they're not looking for an experienced person, I guess. There you go. Right, there's some good articles in here, circus articles. I can't bother to read them all, but this is the thing that hopefully my new machine will be able to read all of this and pull out all the interesting bits for us. It's getting there. It's reading posters now. It's reading posters. It's reading auction lots. It doesn't like me asking it to read both at once, is the problem I'm having, but I'm almost fixed that one now as well. So yeah, we are getting there with it. What else have we got for sale? Brayshaw wagon. Sounds nice. A 1930s 20-foot Brayshaw wagon, having undergone really extensive rebuilding to original condition. Almost finished. New coachwork. Still needs painting. Beautiful mahogany interior. Cut glass mirrors. 8,500 in Devon. Or a 1925 Showman's Caravan. 23 foot long. Some renovation work begun. Open to reasonable offers over £1,000. Go. A 1938 Roller. 3.5 grand. Aveling and Barford. Gypsy Caravan. No price on that. A 92 key Mortier band organ. Built in 1922. 12 foot long. 15,000. We could have a Marshall vertical boiler, 12 foot high. Hell, ideal for a museum or static steam exhibit. Last steamed 6 years ago, £300. Who'd dare fire up a 12 foot high boiler? Imagine the pressure in that. That's going to make a big bang if that goes wrong, isn't it? Especially if it's not been tested for 6 years. Rather them than me. Right, anything else exciting for sale? No, it wasn't that one. Let's have a look at the coin slot. What was going on over here? Illegal operation of poker games, a threat to the trade apparently. Sound interesting. Grey area games are now posing a massive threat to the coin machine industry, and BACTA this week urged its members to report examples of illegal operations by competitors. The association acted quickly on reports of operators encouraging the use of video poker machines for illegal gaming. Some operators are apparently marketing the games on the basis that cash prizes could be paid for credits built up on the machines. This usually occurs in connection with the imported machines, on which the odds may be built up by pre-feeding with coins before the game starts. And there have been reports of single prizes being paid in excess of 500 quid. Oh, very illegal. Excellent. Etc, etc. Brian says he used to have a Streets Apollo, a good machine. I think Paul got one. Paul, are you there? Have you got a Streets Apollo? Somebody's got an Apollo, haven't they? I've seen it. Pusher. Or I think there's something else. Well, I've got a picture of a Streets Apollo. Let's have a look. Oh, octopus here. I gather an octopus has been recently discovered. Can't see any more than that. Yeah, very unusual little pushers. Maybe you'll hear soon. Maybe you won't. Anyway, Apollo we were looking at, weren't we? Streets Apollo. Apollo? No, I haven't got it on there. What am I thinking of then? Streets Apollo. What was Apollo I was thinking of? Interesting. Oh no, I was thinking of Lucky 10. Yeah, different machine. The one I was thinking of, I was picturing. Yeah, not that one then. An octopus sold on eBay today. Ah, there you go then. The rumours are doing the rumour mill. I know where it is, but I'm not allowed to say. Top secret. But all will be revealed, I'm sure. What was good in here, this is something that would be good to, you won't see it on, I'll have to scan it, but I'll put it on the new website, all this sort of stuff. There's quite a funny little cartoon here. Yeah, but it's about, there's a bit of an article as well. There was something about Noble's Amusement Arcade. And it's got not very amusing. We don't find some amusement arcades amusing either, but the Noble organisation centres are different, completely different. This new luxury amusement centre will also incorporate a snack bar with a friendly atmosphere and very reasonable prices. Specifically designed for shoppers at the Nook. With luxurious surroundings, customers are pampered to take away the stress of the normal shopping day. Admission is for adults over 18. Nobles, a winner all the way. So this was in the Shields Gazette, apparently, it appeared originally. And it's something, I think it sounds like there might have been a bit of a Barney with rival amusement arcades or something. It's quite funny. The new website will be able to have a Nobles amusement art page and put stuff like on that. All operators and arcades and things. All good stuff. Right, what else have we got in here? American football game with promise. What's that? A video game with not much details. That's annoying. Right, okay. What else do we have in here? Coin Mix. Coin Mix Special Edition, this one. Bellfruit play cat and mouse with their customers. Cliff Wilson, sales manager of Bellfruit Manufacturing Co., said at the start of the one-day show in the Parkway Hotel Leeds on June 11th, "We are on our way back." He meant, of course, that the company, which at one time had held a revered place amongst British manufacturers of fruit machines, was regaining much of its former glory, rather than his colleagues and himself were making an early return from Leeds to Nottingham. And there's a rather entertaining picture of them dressed up in cat and mouse costumes. Looks like Tweety and Sylvester, the cat. Pictures are really dark here. The nice thing is now that they get these like a really dark old newspaper. Pictures. There's all sorts of now like AI tool things that you can put old pictures like that into, and they can kind of lighten them up, colour them in, all sorts of stuff. So that's going to be fun to play with. Some of these are quite funny. I like some of these stories. Right, what else can we tell you? The red and yellow. Oh, the Apollo. Yeah, I've got a picture of that one. If anybody's got a picture of a Streets Apollo pusher, we need it. Right, what else was happening? Let's have a look. Telephones, anybody want telephones of assorted colours? Why, that was a thing. 84, was that when you could start buying your own telephone? You didn't have to have a BT telephone anymore. That was probably about then, wasn't it? It was quite a thing at the time, wasn't it? When you could buy your own telephone. Those of you who are old enough to remember. Sadly, I am old enough to remember when that happened. Oh, how about the top 10? The Jukebox top 10. Let's have a look. This is the Jukebox top 10 from nearly 40 years ago. We usually like to do 40 years exactly, don't we? But at number 10 was Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Number 9, Sad Songs, Elton John. Number 8, Spandau Ballet with Only When You Leave. Don't remember that one. Number 7, High Energy, Evelyn Thomas. Number 6, Susanna from Art Company. Number 5, Michael Jackson with Farewell My Summer Love. Number 4, Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. Number 3, Nick Kershaw, I Won't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Number 2, Bronski Beat with Small Town Boy. And at number 1 was Two Tribes, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. So it was at 1 and 10 was Frankie Goes to Hollywood. There you go. It's amazing actually. We just quickly glance down this actually top 100 in here. How many of these records, not so much I remember because I'm old, but that you actually still hear regularly today. How many records in the charts today are you going to hear in 42 years' time? 0, I should think, is all crap. Or is that just another sign of getting old? Anyway, right, what else we got in the adverts? Let's have a look what was for sale, shall we? Hang on a moment. Prices, right, let's find things prices. Oh, this is interesting. Sotheby's on Wednesday, July the 11th, 1984, at Saltnish Staleroom have got a sale of collector's items, including an Aaron's torpedo bomber. Oh, I'll buy that. The Corn Exchange, a running hare, an Aaron's Pharaoh. We'll have that as well, please. Fairground Gallopers, Viewers, and many others. Catalogues £1.75. don't know if I've got that catalogue. Don't remember it. I've got most Sotheby's catalogues. July 11th, 1984. I'll have to have a look. Have I ever sold that catalogue? Let's have a look. That'd be annoying if I've sold it and not bought it, because I don't think I've got that one. What do they come under? Books. Coin Op. Auction catalogues. Let's have a look. Have we ever had that one go through? Sotheby's. What did I say it was? Sotheby's. Sotheby's Saltney. Sotheby's Chester. Sotheby's London. Sotheby's London. No, I haven't, I don't think. That's interesting. We'll have to see if Tony's got it. He might have it. I might be able to get a copy of it. Most of them as well. What else was for sale? Black Magic Videos. For sale, all makes of pushers. For sale or shares. Well, shares is illegal, isn't it? They're gaming machines. You can't do that. Oh, they got away with that. Let's find some with some prices on. Pin tables. What could we have? Pin tables. We have a Bally Electra 425, a Vector for 425, a Flash Gordon 375, Harlem Grove Trotters 275, Silver Ball Mania 275, and a Williams Blackout for 200. Okay. We could have had. Oops, hang on a minute. AWPs, anything interesting? Quick scan down here. Videos again, lots of videos for sale at the moment. Photo booths, videos. More pin tables, a Flash for 225, Shoot the Rapids 175, Playboy 175, and Hot Wheels 175. Cheap pinballs. High-low pontoon machines, repairs, jukeboxes. A Nintendo shooting trainer offers. A Sega heli shooter, £495. Three Bally Bingos, £50 each, working. 6 one-arm bandits, £50 each. Doesn't say what type they are, but one-arm bandits as opposed to AWPs. Really hard right at this video here, isn't it? It's getting a bit late for kind of all the stuff we like, isn't it? Really. Get the odd thing now and again. Triple A cranes. Porto balls. Yes, pinballs. It says here. More pin tables. Future World, £125. Shoot the Rapids, £125. Rapid Fire, £95. Bar football tables, £60 each. Pool canopies, £8 each. Handy. Bally Harlem Grove Troppers pin table, £90. A Sega original talking Astro Blasters, £275 plus VAT. Okay. Slot machine mechanics for cruise ships. I used to think that sounded like quite an interesting job when I was a teenager. Electronic Peep Show by ELP Nottingham wanted. What was that? Electronic Peep Show by ELP of Nottingham wanted. Don't know what that is. A two-player countdown pusher in excellent condition, £725. Countdown. Have I got countdown on the push department? Let's have a look. pushers. No. Double falls. Nope, another one I haven't got a picture of. You could have a leasehold amusement arcade with a good selection of fruit machines, reasonable turnover, rent £65 a week, price $59,500. Or you could have had a good opportunity to secure a leasehold amusement arcade in the main shopping street in South Humberside. Living at an office accommodation, easily run as a family business, low rent, 18 fruit machines, 10 videos, 2 pool tables, 40 grand for quick sale. Or a cafe in a major shopping precinct, machines not included in sale, 10 licensed AWPs, 18 amusement only, 29,000. One in Somerset's no price, so there's no point reading that one out, is it? South Coast amusement arcade and snack bar. Unrivaled prime position. Good all-round year trade, open 7 days a week, no opposition, no restrictions whatsoever on planning, opening hours, number of machines, etc. Luxurious and spacious flat over, comprised of a lounge, diner, well-fitted kitchen, bedroom and bathroom. Offers invited of 145,000. Or in the northwest, you could have had a portfolio of 3 arcades with permits for a total of over 100 AWP machines and unlimited videos. All completely equipped, up-to-date machines, good potential, 200,000. All on 21-year leases or realistic rents. Or in Gwent in South Wales, you could have had a single site round comprising fruit machines, pool tables, jukeboxes and videos on 120 sites with excellent workshops and vehicles, 220,000. Okay. What have we got on the back here? Let's have a look. Back to media approaches. What's that about? That's very exciting. No truth in rumours, it says here. Well, that sounds juicy, doesn't it? Let's have a look at this one. Don Carr of Javelin Music, British agents for Simonis, whatever, pool tablecloth, has asked us to point out that there is no truth in rumours of astronomical figures being paid by the makers of the cloth to the English Pool Association for its endorsement. Mr. Carr said a modest annual sum was being paid over a period of 3 years to help the EPA fund. The cloth has many virtues which really need no further endorsement. Excellent. Peer contract, new deadline for developers. Only one of the 5 developers turned up for a meeting with the members of the Great Yarmouth Publicity, Tourism and Racecourse Committee last Wednesday to decide who should redevelop the Wellington Pier complex. Oh. Mr. Glenn Harris Elgin Lord. Mr. Glenn Harris Elgin Lord. Oh, Mr. Glenn Harris is, I think that's supposed to be Elgin Lord. I think that's a company. Last week pulled out of negotiations and claimed the council had dragged its feet since its £2.5 million plans were submitted. And 3 other firms, Lordsvale Finance, Ronald Toone and Partners and Jan Sember Century Planning, wrote to the council and said they could not meet last week's deadline for proposals. Any juicy bits in there? Not really. It's all about people moaning about tiles are too quickly, etc. Nottingham Main Road Amusement Centre, superb corn site, premises ready for occupation. 25 grand. There we go. That was about it then for the coin slot. A couple of little juicy bits in there, wasn't there? Marvellous. Right then. Are you showing our photos tonight? No, in a word, because I forgot all about them. They'll be on my phone. 2 or 3 people send me some pictures. So I will sort that out for the next one. Next video, let's have a think. So I won't do tomorrow because I've done tonight. Wednesday, will we be back in time Wednesday? Hopefully, probably Wednesday, not sure. Got a meeting Wednesday afternoon at the Circus website. And then, as I say, weekend I might go and escape somewhere and, yes, contemplate So I don't know. Keep an eye on the website, subscription, everything else. Oops. And whether I'll be back Sunday night for a video in time, don't know. Yeah. If I am, I'll do one. If I'm not, I won't. It'll be Monday again instead. But yeah, as I say, next couple of weeks, bear with me. I've got a lot of not very nice things to do, like reading coroner reports and post-mortem reports and stuff you never ever want to have to read, but it's got to be done, unfortunately. So there we are. It needs doing, needs sorting. Draw close to things, hopefully, and then yes, go from there. Marvellous. Right, super. I shall carry on my end, and I shall go and do a bit more websiting, etc. Keep me vaguely sane at the moment, and then we'll catch up again possibly Wednesday if I'm back in time, or if not, soon. Super. That's it. Have a jolly few days, whatever you're up to, and we'll catch up soon. Nighty night.